Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back to Morning Breath. Got kind of a shorter one today, but hopefully a fun topic today, and that is funny and or interesting road stories. We've collected a few stories that I think will be pretty entertaining.
Well, they are to us.
Yeah.
You decide.
Yeah, you decide.
We have two stories in particular that we think are hilarious. I want to start off with one of our first tours through Texas, Ed's favorite state.
Yes.
So we were driving when we first started Witherward, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
after South by Southwest when
No,
we
this
went
what?
there the first time. Was we were traveling across western Texas on the way to Phoenix.
Oh, okay. So it
Yep.
was right after South by
It
Southwest.
was right after the show.
We were
we
leaving
played.
South by Southwest on our way to Phoenix. We had Jaron Mossman in the car with us, our drummer. Well, it started getting really stormy out. Crazy windy. Ed was holding onto the steering wheel for dear life. And we were in the middle of nowhere. And it was probably 1, 2 in the morning, would
Yeah.
you say? So we pulled off because Ed was just like, I need a break. And we're like, let's just go sit somewhere and try to ride the storm out. So we pull into this first gas station. And this gas station was not very welcoming. It was just really bizarre. It was bright. And there was one guy, and he didn't even look up when we walked in. And we walked in, the lights flickered for a second. The guy didn't even blink, did not look up at all. We're like, okay, let's leave this place. We got a weird vibe from it. So then we go to the next place.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that place.
Yeah, like the next one was any better. It wasn't. But at least there was somewhere to sit down, most
Yeah.
importantly. This was probably the strangest truck stop I've ever seen. They had bins of white socks for sale for like $1.99, and they had plain white t-shirts.
Yeah.
And just like thrown into bins, and they had a whole bunch of porn in one
Yeah.
area, and then just a random assortment of snacks kind of thrown onto shelves with, weird pricing and whatever. Go sit down at this. There's this. I think the lights were off in this section of the.
Yep, they were.
Of the thing, and looked like maybe there was a diner there at one point, and there was nothing there now. And so we're sitting in the dark, eating our peanut M&Ms. All of the lights go out. And I don't think anybody even said anything. We just kind of sat there. To make it even better, the attendant behind the desk came over to us and said, well, you have to leave. Which makes
Yeah.
complete sense.
I guess.
So he kicked us out. The storm was getting worse outside. We walk out to the car, and then we're getting ready. We're like, well, what should we do? Should we just sit here? Should we try and wait it out somewhere else? And keep in mind, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're sitting there, and this girl all of a sudden comes and knocks on our window, and she has a blanket wrapped around her shoulders, and she was beautiful. It's a beautiful girl, really young. But the situation was really strange. She asked us to roll down into the window, and my mother kicks in my voice in my
Yeah.
head, like, "Don't open the door to strangers." So I was like, "Just roll it down a little bit, see what she wants." And she's like, "Do you guys have like $30?" Which is a really weird number to ask for.
Yeah.
And I just kept waiting for her pimp to walk up from behind her. We did not have $30. We didn't.
No.
We're musicians on the road going from South by Southwest. So we're like, look, we don't know how to help you. And all the power was out anyway. It's not like we could have helped her. So we roll up the window, and this girl disappears. And Ed looks at us, and he's like, I forgot my glasses inside. And I was like, I forgot my peanut M&Ms.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You don't remember that.
I don't. That wasn't at the forefront of my mind at the time.
I can't believe
Unfortunate.
you.
Sorry.
So, Ed, you want to take the story from here? Because
Well, having realized I left my glasses inside and I do need them to drive, and it was still monsooning outside, monsooning and gale force winding, I go back to the place, which was already pretty much closed up, and it's like knocking on the door, like, hey, can I come in? And no answer. So I run all the way around to the other side and do the same thing, like just knocking and knocking, like, hey, can I get in? And the guy's still in there. I do see him at the counter, and he shines a flashlight in just to kind of see what's happening. And he's yelling something. I can't understand what he's saying because he's inside. But he's yelling something, and I'm just like, no, I really need to get in. So finally he relents, and he walks around, unlocks the door, and I go in. But as I'm passing him, I notice that alongside one hip with his flashlight was a 357 Magnum. Or that's just a 357. And I was like, oh, so that almost happened. And
as Ed's furiously banging on the window.
Yeah.
Good times.
Very quickly retrieved my glasses, which were still there. Very quickly left the building. Very quickly got into the car. And very quickly said, let's get the hell out of Texas.
But he didn't say hell. He said something else.
Yeah, that's fine. You can imagine what I said.
There was a happy ending, though. Do you remember?
No.
Jaren had a spare bag of peanut M&Ms.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Again,
I
that
wasn't
thinking about it. Well, I'm glad you were happy. I'm glad you were content with how it turned out. Yeah, I was too, but
it was a pretty good outcome. So, yeah, that was kind of at the beginning of our touring days. And
we haven't been back to Texas since.
That's one of our favorite stories. The other one is in Cottage Grove, Oregon. First of all, it was 105 degrees in Cottage Grove, Oregon.
Yeah.
Not something that happens there in the mountains. It was very lightly attended show because people were not out and about. And we didn't have a place to stay that night. We showed up and we were just kind of asking around, and we hit up a few people on couchsurfing.com on the website. Nobody was getting back to us, and we kind of asked the venue people, which usually they're quick to be like, oh yeah, let me come. They didn't have any options for us. We played our show and we kept making mention of the fact that we didn't have a place to stay, and there was this one guy in the front, and he came up to us on break, and he's like, oh, I'm mayor of some town in Oregon. I'm here for the mayor's convention. And then soon enough, there were like 5 other mayors walked into the bar.
Yeah.
And became our audience because there happened to be the mayor convention in Cottage Grove, Oregon on that day. So we got really lucky, and I'd never met one mayor before, and there was like 5 of them.
Yeah.
They were so cool, and it was just so funny because they were so official too, like, I'm Ashley, hi, I'm Christine so-and-so.
Yeah. Yeah, very
like,
mayoral.
Oh, yes, you are. You are a mayor. They were really nice, and they all offered us, gigs and places to stay next time we came into town, except for the mayor of Beaverton at the end of the show walks up to us, and he said, hey, just on behalf of Beaverton, I wanted to buy you guys a hotel room for the night, and gave us $100 and shook our hands and left.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah, if you look through our Instagram, we'll probably repost it or something, but you look through our Instagram feed, there's a great photo of all of us with the mayors, the 4 mayors
of Oregon.
4 Oregon mayors. It was really amazing, actually.
Yeah, really random.
So which song are we doing today?
We're doing a song called Cold Dead Body, and we thought this was a good one to do because it also has a funny story behind it. Ed was coming over to write back when I lived in Nashville. I had recently gone through some stuff with somebody that shall never be named. We were going to write this other dramatic song, and we tried, and we just weren't feeling it. And it's like, how do you feel about this weird, silly hook I came up with called Cold Dead Body? And Ed's like, yeah, let's do that. And we opened up a bottle of champagne and got a little bit tipsy and wrote the song and had a whole lot of fun. It was the best way to get over somebody.
Yeah,
I tell ya.
For sure.
Write a stupid song about him.
This one kind of turned out to be a crowd favorite too. Like whenever we play it, people really seem to latch on to it. So yeah, check it out if you don't have it already. I will put the link in the description. Without further ado,
Cold Dead Body.
1, 2, 3.
drop of poison in my mouth was all it took to doubt. Sticks and stones may break my bones. You went straight for my chest. Hell hath no fury. Well, you know the rest. Over my cold dead body.
Cold dead body.
Over my cold dead body.
Cold dead body.
Over my cold dead body. That's what you'll have to do to get me under you. I'm not trying to make amends, but if you want to see me again, stop rocking the cradle, start robbing the grave. You made your bed, now lying there. This ain't about revenge. You can't take it out on the walking dead. Over my cold dead body.
Cold dead body.
Over my cold dead body.
Cold dead body.
Over my cold dead body. That's what you'll have to do to get me under you. Take it in. Don't beat a dead man when he's down, but you can add fuel to the fire and let him fry. Let him lie. Over my cold dead body.
Cold dead body.
Over my cold dead body.
Cold dead body.
Over my cold dead body. That's what you'll have to do to get me under
Over my cold dead body.
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 That's what you'll have to do to get me under you.
Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Extra special thanks to our patrons on Patreon. If you would like to become a patron yourself, please go to patreon.com/Witherword and sign up. You can start at just $1 a video and go up from there. You'll get some pretty cool perks.
Yep, thanks for watching.